Hey everybody, Even Steven here. As you can see, I have all my stuff laid out. I'm gonna continue to work on my collage. Probably gonna finish it this time. Maybe, maybe not, but probably. And please bear in mind, it's my first collage, so it's going to be far, 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 far from good or perfect. But I've been having fun doing it, and I'm gonna continue to have fun making it. That's the whole point. It's a lot of fun. I love layering the things on. It's there's something really satisfying about it. But I appreciate you all joining me, and without any further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I've got everything kind of pre-selected that I want to do and laid out in the general format that I want to do it in. So to my very extremely inexperienced eye, pardon me, this is what I'm going to go for. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut around kind of the edges of this Tim Holtz pocket card. I got an assortment of Tim Holtz ephemera pocket cards, some Temu stickers, and a Temu paper. So kind of a mishmash of material that I'm using from different suppliers. But yeah, I'm gonna cut up this beautiful card now and really test my cutting skills. Oh boy, let's see how this is gonna go. Part of me wants to use my paper trimmer, but I gotta start practicing this, and there's no time like the present. So very, very slowly. And one cut there. There. That's one. Doesn't look too horrible either. Yay. There. Actually didn't turn out half bad. Now, just because I'm nitpicky, take my X-Acto knife and clean up that little interior corner portion. Okay, so that's one of them. That's gonna go there. And then the next I'm gonna kind of cut around here as well. So, fingers crossed, this goes halfway decently. Well, going okay so far. Hope everybody is doing well. And I hope you all are having a fantastic day. My day is going pretty well. I'm doing some collaging with everybody who's joining me today. Appreciate all of you who are joining me. And believe it or not, as painstaking as this is fun. I kind of like making nice, neat little cuts like this, actually. Huh, I don't even have to clean that up. Cool. That is cool with me. So shout out to the How Fast, give it a chuckle every time I say her channel name, the Half-Ass Crafter, for encouraging me to cut up my Tim Holtz cards. I probably wouldn't have really super considered doing it had she not. But it is just paper cardstock, and it's my paper cardstock, so if I want to cut it up, I can. And what a concept. Not committing blasphemy or nothing. I'm gonna trim up this little end here. Get rid of some of that extra stuff I don't need. There. I don't know what I was so freaked out about cutting stuff. That actually was really easy. Alrighty. So now to glue them down, and I am going to put in some washi tape. Just as an added decoration. Because why not? It's my first collage and I can. But first, time for glue. Oh, and another shout out to the half-ass crafter who suggested a silicone brush for glue to spread my Mod Podge. So this will be the first time using it. And one of my viewers, thank you to my viewer who told me where to pick it up in the Dollar Tree, because in my Come With Me to Joanne and Dollar Tree video, I couldn't find this in the crafting section, and she directed me to the makeup section. So thank you so much for that. I probably would have never guessed to look there. So this will be my first time using this, and I like it. It's silicone, it's flexible. So I'm just wondering if I should use Mod Podge and spread it on, or if I should use the Craft Bond. I'll use Mod Podge. Hopefully it won't make too big of a mess. Now, part of the problem with my backdrop here is that it bowed and flexed quite a bit, so it's all wonky. So getting some things to stick down might be a bit of a struggle, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I've got lots of layers. It's a little ridiculous amount of layers I have on my collage here, because I had to start off, well, I didn't have to, but I chose to start off with glitter paper and then cover it up with paper from a Temu card pack, which I showed you in my last video working on this collage. So it's pretty thick so far. Well, this brush is definitely spreading this stuff pretty well. And cleanup will be a snap. It's gonna take some getting used to, but that's okay. I like it. Okie dokie. And spread a little more over here. On this edge. Well, I guess it's going right there. Craft scraper and really kind of get it down in there. Oh, and after I finished the last video where I was working on this Timu rose flower paper, putting the layer on there, I did put a layer of Mod Podge on top, finishing coat. So I figured why not, and I think it helped. I can see the benefit of doing that. Just kind of sealed everything in place. Okay. And yeah, this paper Mod Podge dries very matte finish, a very matte finish, which is good. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm gonna affix this one. I feel like I'm spreading pizza sauce on a pizza. May have used a bit too much, but that's okay. Make sure I get all the corners and edges so it doesn't peel up. Okay. Scooch it up a bit. Scooch it over there. My craft scraper and scrapey scrapey. Sure the edges are all down really good. Yeah, I used too much Mod Podge on that. That's okay. Just wipe up the excess. Oh, that wasn't stuck down. Okay. Now next I'm going to glue this pretty card that I got in the Tim Holtz Ephemera card pack right here. There's not really a huge rhyme or reason to my placement here, I guess I just placed it down where I thought it looks good, so might not look good to everybody, I'm sure it probably doesn't, but you know, that's okay. It made sense to my little brain at the time, so. Not using quite as much glue this time, I hope. So I went to my local library again and checked out a couple of books. Another book on card making, much older book than the one I showed in a video, my last check out the book video. This book that I got was published in like 2003 or something, so it's a lot older, it's more outdated, but I flipped through it and it still had some cool ideas, some beautiful cards in it. I also got a book on crocheting, just some basic patterns and for beginners. A lot of pretty pictures in it though. Many of you go to your local library, if you have one in your area where you live? You enjoy going there and actually checking out physical books, those things? I find that physical books are really enjoyable too. I read PDF books also, ebooks once in a while, but I find I like physical books. Just to have the actual book in my hand to read is kind of pleasant to me. Something of an anachronism in this day and age for sure. All right, smoothing that down. Wipe off the excess. Okay, so for this bottom left-hand corner here, I've got this pretty vintage paper that I got from Temu, my last Temu haul. And then I got this beautiful flower, this rose, pink and red rose with some blue flowers on it, and the Tim Holtz Ephemera pack. So what I'm gonna do is attach it to that like there, and then glue this whole thing down here. Why? I don't know. I just kind of liked how it looked, so that's what I'm gonna do. For attaching this to here, I think I am gonna just use the craft glue though, so. Because it's got some tricky bits in here. And the Mod Podge with the brush is more surface area. This might be way too much glue. Okay, and gently blotting it down onto the paper here so the glue doesn't go everywhere, explode out the sides. But it seems to be okay. Not much glue is seeping out. I'm rather surprised at that. Pleasantly surprised. Like it when that happens. Wish it happened more often. Okay. A little bit of excess there, but that's okay. So now that that's glued, see, it's glued. Just attach it to the left here. And for that, the Mod Podge. Definitely don't want to oversaturate the glue with this thinner paper, so try and not overdo it here. Oops. Just glued my finger. Yeah, that's spreading like a dream. There. So as was suggested, I'm working kind of the bigger, larger surface area pieces first, and then the medium, and then the small. So thank you to the tip there. Again, shout out to Half-Ass Crafter for that tip. Okay, now I'm going to glue these two ephemera pieces down here to the bottom right-hand corner. This is a Con Nicholsberg and Company Incorporated boots and shoes. Looks like invoice or a receipt, but the pink color was pretty and I thought it went with the theme pretty well. And of course this goes with the distress theme of everything else, and the colors pretty much match okay. So yeah, going to attach those. And my theme through this whole thing is flowers, roses, and cotillion party, and this lady in the center with a couple of butterflies in the middle. So that's kind of my, I guess you could call that a theme, maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm going for. So okay, Mod Podge time. Spreading the pizza sauce tiny bit more. I was a little conservative with that one. Actually, yet a tiny bit more. More than that. Come on. There we go. Okay, a good amount more apparently. Some is good, more is better. Not sure if that philosophy applies here very well, but okay. Oh, got too much on the edge there. There. Okay, a little bit of excess poking out. That's okay, as it dries matte finish. Dries with a matte finish, I should say. Use proper English. Okay. All right, time to Mod Podge this one now. It's gonna go beneath that pink receipt. Well, with as much glue as I put on this card, I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. Oops, a little too much. That's okay, I can scrape off some of the excess here. There. Wiping off the excess here because I definitely overdid it. Again. That's okay. It's on there securely, and that's the important thing. Cool. Smoothing down the edges here. A little thing that's sticking up here that's bothering me, so I'm going to add a little squirt of glue. There. So as I get more accustomed to gluing, I'm sure I will get better at this instead of wiping up excess so much like this and being nitpicky. But it's my first one. Okay. That's that. Now for the middle part, the lady. Isn't that a beautiful picture? It's got the pink tones to it, so it goes really well with everything else, I think. Should I go like that or that? Think like that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna Mod Podge it up. Getting the edges here. Beautiful. All right. Smooth it down here with my scraper. That edge isn't quite down, so could have used a little more Mod Podge. That's okay. I'll just add a little craft glue. Now this cute card. I know the color kind of clashes a bit with it, but that's okay. It doesn't really bother me, but it says Cotillion Party. It's a Cotillion Party invitation. I thought that was really neat. So kind of a theme, a lady there underneath the Cotillion Party, and then this pink receipt in the lower right hand corner is for, like I said, boots and shoes. So I imagine a lady getting ready for a cotillion party. At least that's what I was thinking anyways. How well that's coming across by this whole thing, I have no idea, but that's okay. All right, Mod Podge it. Spreading the pizza sauce. Beautiful. My scraper and smooth it down, get the edges. Okay. Believe it or not, that is the last Mod Podge, last thing to be glued. Nothing super fancy here today. Next, they're a bit on the glossy side, but I'm going to add these two stickers, the pinks and the purples and the blues, the beautiful flowers and the butterflies, and add them up here. because I wanted a couple of stickers with some butterflies. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. That one there. I can get the backing off. Ah, nice and easy on that one. Cool. And this one I'm going to put up in kind of catty-cornered to each other. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do, and this might totally clash, but that's okay. And to add some washi tape detailing here. Do I want it to go all the way down? No, I do not. I got this washi tape from Temu. Did it on my last Temu haul video. Da Vinci manuscript inspired washi tape. Not super versatile. I don't know how useful it'll be in terms of going with stuff, but I really want to use it, so I'm just adding some to here as a little bit of an embellishment. Whether it goes with the theme or not, that's okay. Just gonna add a little bit of it, if I can. Boy, this is being stubborn. There we go. Oop. Just a little bit of visual interest on the top here. I'm going to do the same for over here. Plus, I just love using washi tape. Stuff's so fun to play with and so forgiving to use. Okay. Almost done here. Got one more detail to do. More washi tape. Now this washi tape has people on it. So I'm going to add a couple of strips bordering on the sides of the lady here in the middle. Because you're not supposed to go to a cotillion party with nobody there. There's lots of people at a cotillion. I mean, not that I've ever been to a cotillion, but from what I understand, there are other people there. Okay. Now for the other side. And I'm going to trim that washi tape a little bit. Okie dokie. So that is my attempt at a first collage. I can get it all in frame there. I like it. It's eclectic. Maybe the washi tape was not the greatest idea, but I really wanted to use it, and it's so much fun to use washi tape, but I like how it turned out. I really like this detailing down here personally that I did. I thought that turned out pretty good. But yeah, that's my first collage. So much fun making that. That was awesome. I'm definitely going to be making more collages in the future. I need to get more 12 by 12 cardstock that isn't glitter paper so I can save myself a layer. And it having to be super thick. I mean, look at how thick that is. It's all wonky and bowed, but my first collage. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, please give a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. If not, totally okay too. But I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye. Oh, even Steven back here, I lied. There's one more detail that I want to put on this collage, and I totally forgot about it, so I do apologize, folks. So thank you for staying with me for just a little bit longer. I want to add one of these die cuts I made with my new die cutting machine. And that is going to go right in the center here. Okay. For that, I'm going to use my Elmer's craft glue, I think. Just to kind of tie the whole thing. It's going to go right over that rose. Yeah, I was like, I brought my die cuts that I made out for that specific reason, and then I ended the video because I just totally forgot about it. So I apologize, folks, sorry, but thank you for sticking around again. And the cardstock is a grayish color, so it doesn't totally clash, and I think it goes okay. All right. That actually glued down fairly easy. Kind of surprised. And it will dry clear and matte. Hopefully. Well, this stuff doesn't dry matte. It dries a little glossy, but that's okay. There'll be a little bit of gloss in there. I'll just clean it up as best I can. Okay, so there is my finished collage with the intricate die cut heart in the middle. I'm happy with it. My first collage, very cool. I had a lot of fun making it. Okay, Now, for real this time, thank you all again for joining me. Much appreciated. Have a good one. Bye.